we will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
Next, Monday, March 23rd. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves.
Yay!
Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Good. The admissibility of a request or motion arising out of a question of...
What? What did you do? What?
I know, this is a word salad.
I was like, she sells seashells by the seashore. What?
The fuck? If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle, but never mind.
What a woodchuck chuck. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood.
If the admissibility of a request or motion arising out of a question of privilege.
What? Hold on. I'm still not grokking this. If... What?
Okay, the admissibility of a request or motion arising out of a question of privilege.
Okay.
A, requires a 2/3 vote. B, is ruled on by the chair. C, may be postponed indefinitely. Or D, must be decided by the assembly. This is a weird one.
I still don't understand. So say the first part again.
This is weird. Okay, the admissibility of a request or motion arising out of a question of privilege.
Okay.
A, requires a 2/3 vote.
Okay.
B, is ruled on by the chair.
B.
C, may be postponed indefinitely. Or D, must be decided by the assembly.
B.
Okay, what's your reasoning first?
Because it said admissibility and chairs rule on that.
And the answer is yes, it is B.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That word admissibility said that there needs to be a ruling.
Okay.
And that's the only, I didn't understand anything. I latched on to admissibility.
To a key word. Okay. The reference is 225.
Because I had no idea what else they were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm like, what the fuck?
But I was just trying to...
Okay. 225, 1 to 7. A member arises and this is quite raising a question of privilege. A member rises and addresses the chair saying that, quote, he, quote, rises to a question of privilege, as explained on page 227. And the chair immediately directs the member to state the question of privilege. The chair must then rule, subject to appeal, whether a request or a motion is in fact a question of privilege, and if so, whether it is urgent enough to interrupt the pending business. There you have it.
Right. They just worded it weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Admissibility of a request. It sounds like a freaking judge saying...
yeah, that's just weird.
Admissibility of evidence, I mean.
And this happens quite a bit where...
people aren't sure if it's a question
they aren't
of
sure,
privilege.
and yeah, in LNC meetings, and and Nick will go, that's not privileged. I'll put you in line to do your thing.
And to be fair, that's perfectly understandable. It's like, well, is this a point of order, or what is this?
Right.
You know, people ask that question all the time. It's like, well, that's what it is. Okay, fine. You know.
And people get really confused as to what is privileged or not.
Well,
privileged.
sure, because let's face it, even with a frickin' cheat sheet,
it's hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Right.
So that was it. That was quick and easy.
Yeah, and so I think what we got out of that though is if you're doing test taking thing is to latch on to those certain words that can only be one thing.
Right.
You know, that's a thing.
So, not much for Monday. Next.
Fever! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.